rumors with you. Yeah, rumors. I wanna start some rumors with you. Yeah, rumors.
God, I wish I never spoke. Now I gotta wash my mouth out with soap.
Hey guys, it's Lauren. So today I'm so excited because I'm doing a DIY summer room decor video for you guys, and room decor videos are my favorite videos of all time to film because I love making projects and then placing them around in my room, and I am obsessed with every single thing I made. I'm not just super excited for this video because of that, but also because it's a huge collab with my best friends here on YouTube. The people that I'm collabing with is Sophia from Mini Lucy 13, and she's going to be doing the $20 Target challenge. Bryn from Bryn's Beauty is going to be doing a DIY summer clothes video. Gwen from Gwen Rose is going to be doing ways to keep your skin clear, and Carrie from Hello Carrie is going to be doing a how to keep a healthy body 2016. So make sure to check out all of their videos. I'm sure that they're all going to be amazing. Their links to their videos and their channels will be in the description box down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And with that being said, let's get on into the video. This tassel wall hanging is my all-time favorite DIY that I've ever made. I think it's so cute and Tumblr. So what you're going to need is a dowel. Mine was 3 feet long, a paintbrush, and any type of black acrylic paint that you have. And then you're just going to want to take your black paint and paint your dowel with it. Now this can be a bit tricky since it is round, but I got my dowel for about $1.50 at Joann's, and they come in a bunch of different sizes. Then you're going to need some scissors and some black yarn. And you may be thinking, wow, those are some really small scissors, Lauren. And I would agree. Those are because I use my eyebrow scissors. Please do not use the scissors that you use to trim your eyebrow hair to cut your yarn. Do not do it. Just get some normal scissors. It would make it so much easier. I don't know why I did it, but I did use eyebrow scissors, so whatever. But basically you're going to need a book, journal, iPad like me of some sort, and I just tucked the 2 pieces of string into the sides of the iPad case as you saw. You will understand why I did that later. But basically you're just going to want to wrap your string around whatever you're using. I did it 30 times. You guys can do it more or less depending on how full you want your tassel to be, but I just did that until I had wrapped it around 30 times. Once you've wrapped your string your desired amount of times, this is where the 2 pieces held in the iPad case, book, journal, whatever you use will come in handy. So you're going to want to take off those strings and then press the yarn closer together, and you're just going to want to make a knot. It doesn't have to be a perfect knot because we're going to do a better knot later, but you're going to want to take it off of whatever you used. And as you guys can see, I'm just tying a better knot to make sure that my tassel does not come undone, and then I just went ahead and cut my tassel in half.
She's in my arms.
Then you're just going to want to take an extra piece of string and make your tassel have a little bubble head looking thing and tie a few knots around it, and this is just going to make your tassel look a lot more professional. I made 14 tassels. You guys can make however many you want, but it's just going to decide on how your wall hanging looks. And then I use specific measurements according to the size of my wall to make the lengths of my string for my tassels to go onto, and I think the video does a better job at showing how I'm putting it on than I could explain, so I'm just going to let you guys watch.
I'm only human, can't you see? I made a mistake. Please just look me in my face. Tell me everything's okay, 'cause I got it. Ooh, never be like you.
Now the next part was so time consuming, I didn't even bother to film it because it literally took me an hour to put all these tassels on, but basically I just hot glued them where I wanted them to go. Super simple, pretty self-explanatory. And then I just took some command hooks and I hung mine at the top of my wall by my ceiling, and then I hung my wall hanging on there. So this is just what the completed tassel wall hanging looked like.
You have to love it.
make this coffee filter wreath are very self-explanatory. You're going to need a styrofoam ring, some coffee filters, a pen, a hot glue gun, and then some extra glue sticks for the hot glue gun. And I got my ring and my coffee filters from the Dollar Tree, so this only costed me $2 to make, which was insane because it turned out so cute. But how you're going to make the pieces to go around the ring is I just used my pen, and then I took a coffee filter and I just squished the coffee filter around the pen and then put a dot of hot glue at the end, and then used the pen to push the hot glue onto the styrofoam ring to make it stick. And later I found a way that was a little bit easier for me to do, but I will show you guys how to do that later in the video. But basically I just repeated the steps until I went around the entire ring. After one layer of the coffee filters, this is what my wreath was looking like. When it came to the second layer of coffee filters, the little wheels in my head started to turn, and I realized that the pen was the most useless thing that I have ever tried to use in my entire life, and that it just made a lot more sense to crumple up the coffee filter in my hand and then place the hot glue on it and stick it on there. Seriously, don't even bother using the pen unless you'd like to take 4 hours to make a wreath. I mean, if that's what you'd like to do, that's cool, but personally, no thank you. And once I had finished my wreath, this is just what it ended up looking like. And I forgot to mention this in the things you need, but you're gonna need a ribbon or twine of some sort so then you can hang it so then it can be a real wreath. So I just hot glued mine onto there, and then my wreath was finished. The last DIY that I'm going to be making is this marble clay bowl. So I just took my parchment paper, ripped it real crazy, like didn't really care. It was whatever. It was a hot mess. But then my clay is the 12 color variety pack from Bake Shop. I got it at Joann's for pretty inexpensive. But then I took my white clay with this ratchet little plastic knife that looks like I would use to eat my lunch at school, and cut my clay, and I made snake-like looking pieces of clay. I just rolled them between my hands. I did 2 pieces of white clay, 1 piece of pink, and then 2 pieces of black, but I ended up having to double it, and I added in blue later because I needed more clay to fill my bowl better. But then you're going to want to twist that and create a ball to get the marble look. And then take another piece of parchment paper, and then I rolled it out using a rolling pin. And this is very important. Your bowl has to be oven safe. If it is not oven safe, it should not go in the oven. It should say oven safe on the bottom. I did not have one, so I went to Goodwill, got one for $1. If you guys do not have an oven safe bowl, I would definitely recommend that you do that. But then I just lined my cookie sheet with some parchment paper, placed my bowl on that, heated the oven to 275, and then placed my bowl into the oven to bake for 15 minutes. My clay bowl was cooled, I removed it from the oven safe bowl, and this part's totally optional, but I chose to take some gold paint and I just painted it around the rim of the bowl. Like I said, totally optional, but once you've done that, your bowl is complete.
Hola. Hola, na. You telling me this and telling me that. You say once you take me with you, I never go back. Now I got a lesson that I wanna teach.
Oh, I ask myself, what am I doing here? Oh, yeah.